Hi all. So previously we have seen some queries with respect to tables, the DDL commands, DML commands, and some other features which are provided by database. So in today's video we are going to completely cover what is where clause, which is used for filter, and what are the other options that we can make use of in where, and what is the syntax after which part of the query should be included where. So we'll completely come to know what is where clause and everything about it, right? So we, as of now, we have a table called student, right, which has three fields: id, name, and gender. And we have one more field. Okay, so on doing select star we get all these fields which has no records as of now. But for understanding where clause completely, we are going to drop the existing student table. Okay, and we are going to add one more attribute called age, whose type will be int, and we'll execute this, right? And if we now do select a star from student, that is select all columns from student, we can see all the four columns. Now let's insert some records in for that. Query is insert into student values. One name is person one, then age will be 1, let's suppose 10, then gender is okay. I don't know why I included this, but fine. So I'll insert with this. Now if you see, as I have told previously, the mapping happens, the first value will be given to first column, second value will be given to second column. But if there is 100 columns in my table, but I want to insert only two or three, then it will be like unnecessary task for me to add all the spaces for all, or add all the empty values for all the other attributes. So in that case, what I will do, I will first mention what is the id, what is the column names that I want to map. So here I am doing mapping manually, right? So because I mentioned something here, now instead of default mapping, it will map the first value to first value here. So even I can remove name from the second and I can add it at the last. So corresponding value also I should provide at the last, right? So here what I am doing, I'm telling that the first value which I'm providing will be the value of ID, then age, then gender, and at last I will provide you the value of one name. Okay, so here I'm going to change the person value 11. This will be 2. Let's add one more person 3. This is 3. Now let's add a female person 4. This is 4. Again we'll add one more thing 5, 6. So we'll add one more record. So if we try to fetch all the records which are present in the student, this is, we have 6 students. Okay, now we'll use the where clause. Now first we'll try to select all. Okay, this is select all, and on top of that we are doing some filtration. So for filtration thing, we have something called where. Okay, in this we are going to mention where column 1 and its condition. Okay, similarly if we want to have multiple conditions, we can write and column 2 its condition. Okay, so and we can use and, or we can use or. Now the difference is, when we are using and, both the conditions should be satisfied. That is, let's have an example for this. If I'm selling select a star, select all attributes from student where name is person 4, or gender is male. Okay, so if we see here, all the records whose name is person 4, that is record 4th, 5th, 6th, and or the record should have gender male. So all these record have gender male and all these records have name. Okay, so let's go line by line. So consider first record. Does this has a name person for? No. But does this have gender male? Yes. So it will consider this. Similarly, it will check for others as well. So let's try something else. Okay, let's say we want a record whose name is person 3 or gender might be male. So in that case, what we will get? In that case, we'll get in this row, are we satisfying any of this column? Yes, gender is male. In this row also gender is male. In this row also gender is male. In this row gender is male? No. But name is person 3? No. So none of them is satisfied. That's why when we try to execute this, we'll get okay. So based on that, we filtered and we got. Now, if I try to get all again, if I see here, I'll add different condition now, or age is equal to 10. So now I am saying either the name of the person should be person 3 or the age is 10. So in this case, is any of that is satisfying? Yes, the age is 10 is satisfying. In this case, neither the name is person 3 nor the age is 10. So this will not be considered. Here name is person 3, so it is satisfied. On the fourth record, fifth record, sixth record, nothing is satisfied. So as per my filter, I should get this record where age is 10 and this record where name is person 3, because I'm saying or means either of this or this must be satisfied with the record. So when I'll try to execute this, I can see two records. Okay, now let's get all back again. If I say and now, okay, so and means this condition should be satisfied as well as this condition should be satisfied. Okay, so in this record age 10 is satisfied but the name of the person is not satisfied, so this will not be considered. Similarly here person 3 name is satisfied but age is not satisfied. So when I'll try to execute this, no records we are getting, because none of the record which satisfy both these conditions. So that is the where clause. And where should be use the where clause, right? So when we have the statement which could fetch us a certain number of records on top of which there's a scope of applying filters, right? If I say insert or delete query here, and because I know the delete query is not going to give me anything, so on top of that if I write where clause, there is no sense, right? Because I'm not getting anything, and if you are applying a filter on that, that doesn't make sense. So a statement which is going to fetch us some records, on top of that we have the scope of applying filter, there we used to go with where clause, right? So that's it regarding where clause and or usage. So if you have any query regarding the where clause, you can write down in the comment section. Thank you.